Hey BookTube, so today I'm here to talk about Evolution, actually, by Tom and Gianna Fletcher, which is the second instalment of their dystopian trilogy, all about the last girl born in the last 50 years, and she's gotten to the age of 16 and she's been kept in a tower, very Rapunzel-like, to protect her. But we don't actually know if the people protecting her are there for her best interests or their own. So I finished reading the second book, and I have really mixed opinions about this book because I think the concept is really interesting. And, you know, if we continue in today's world to carry on with the life that we lead, and there could be sterilisation problems, and, you know, anyway, it's a really cool thing to explore, the idea that only one sex might disappear, and then what would we do? We would be extinct as a human race, and at what lengths would we go to? I thought the concept was fantastic. The writing is really quick, really easy to read. You know, you read it in a couple of settings. You know, the tension is really good. The chapters end on cliffhangers. Love all that. But I did have a couple of issues with the style of the writing. There was a lot of passive voice, you know, I felt I could, and telling, which kind of threw me out of the POV sometimes, especially because in the sequel there's 3 POVs, and sometimes I felt too long had gone between some of the point of views and I wanted to hear more. And the 2 male POVs seemed very similar. So I think maybe there needed to be a little bit more character development in that. And it actually, the tone of it felt like a teen read as opposed to a YA. But because there's a little bit of spice in this book, you know, it really is an upper YA. But I didn't quite think the voice matched what was going on and reflected the fact that this couple are having sex for the first time. But, you know, I will buy the third one because I am engrossed with the concept, and I really like, I want to know what's going to happen. And both books have ended on such cliffhangers that I'm like, so even though, like, when I was reading book 2, there were things that were annoying me, I was like, I've got to know what happens. So I think I'm just going to have to read it and see. I'd be interested to know if anyone else has read it or what your thoughts were, or, you know, I know celebrity books can be a real bone of contention sometimes, and I think that there are a lot of celebrities, this might be controversial, but who probably shouldn't be writing. But I've always loved Tom Fletcher. I've been a huge fan of McFly from the beginning, and I was so curious to see what his books would be like. I know he's done picture books and middle grade stuff, but my heart's in YA, and I write YA and I read YA, so I really wanted to pick up his books. And you know, there was a lot that I admired, but as I said, I think there were a couple of things that kind of disappointed me that I think could be done better. But maybe as they continue to write, those things will grow. And I look forward to seeing that if it does.